Here, CoJo here again. One of the chapters in Pregnant with Possibility is called Break Your Water. And I know if you're familiar with pregnancy, you know that that's kind of important when it comes to pregnancy. But nobody really breaks their own water, you know. It just kind of happens, you know. I remember my mama telling me the story about when I was born. She didn't expect it. I wasn't due. Ooh, that wasn't good. I wasn't due until the next day. And they were going to actually take me because, you know, I'm a problem child. Not really, but they were going to take me the next day. But I guess I was determined to be born on May 16th. That day is coming up. I do take check money orders and everything. I am really excited. I'm turning 22. But anyway, I was determined to be born on the 16th, whether they took me or whether I came under my own fruition. But what I'm here to tell you is that sometimes you have to break your own water. You know, breaking the water is one of the first symbols that you're going into labor. But sometimes it's necessary that you break your own water because you've got to say, I'm going to step out because I trust you, God. I trust that the vision you put in my heart is important. I trust that everything that you've shown me is that I'm going to walk in this thing. So because I trust you, I'm going to step out. And that's hard sometimes because you're like, okay, I think I heard from God, but this is a little much. This is out there and it's getting a little hot in the car, so I'm going to make this quick. But this is a little much. And so I've got to step out and I trust you, but no buts. All right, I'm back again. All right, but you've got to break your own water. Sometimes it's important, and I don't want you to miss this or misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you've got to write and you got to work out on everything all by yourself. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you've got to write your own destiny. And you know, that could go both ways, and we'll probably talk about that later. But what I am saying is that in the time that you have, doing the things that you can do, it is imperative that you be willing to step out on God. Now here, catch this. When the children of Israel, when Moses led them to the Red Sea, and God said, you're going to part it and you're going to walk over on dry land. He told the elders, he said, now when you get to the Red Sea, the Jordan? When you get to the water, you're going to have to step out, take a couple of steps. Not because God was incapable of parting the sea. Not because God, accident. We're going to turn around. But not because God was incapable. Not because God was not able to do the immeasurable, because he was, and we watched him do that. But because he needed you to demonstrate your faith, that you trusted him enough to move when he said move. To trust him enough to say that, God, I'm gonna put my reputation out here because your reputation is on the line, and I know that if you'll preserve your reputation, you'll preserve mine. See, if you want God to do the unimaginable in your life, you've got to step out and act like you believe he's going to do it. See, sometimes we make these prayers and these declarations, we be like, God, I want you to bless me I want you to give me this position at my dream job, but we're not willing to put our money where our mouth is. We want God to deliver and put his money where his mouth is, and we know he has way more money than we have, and he has way more resources, but we're not willing to take the little bit that we have and see God do the immeasurable with it. So sometimes you've got to break your own water. You know, I'm in a place right now, I've been praying for something for 9 years, and I believe I'm finally about to see it. And, you know, along the way, I thought that I was finally about to see it. And each time I believed that what was going on was divinely ordered by God. But he had to allow me to go through some things in order to get to the place that I am now. But I've been praying for this thing for 9 years. And I'm at this crossroads where I believe I heard a not yet a few months ago, but I think I'm hearing a move. Now, I'm in this place of fear that I'm going to violate the not yet. I'm paranoid. And the reality is, if I want to see God move, when he says move, I got to get up and go. My question can't be, are you sure? My question can't be, well, I don't know, God. My answer has to be, all right, here I go. We're jumping. How high you want me to go? We jumping 10 feet. We jumping 15 feet. We jumping 100 feet. I'm going to go find a pogo stick. If you say jump, I'm asking how high. And when we make that decision, we show God that we trust him with everything. Not that we want a little piece or we need a little bit, but that we want him to do immeasurably beyond. If you want to see God be big in your life, you've got to have some big faith. If you want to see God do some things, you've got to move like nobody's business. And when you decide to do just that, I promise you he'll show up. Now, he may not show up like you want him to. He may not answer like you want him to, because there have been times in my life where he's taking things away that I'm like, what the why? What's going on? Hold up, wait, why are you taking things away from me? But that wasn't the point. I had to demonstrate faith, and he took things away, and it hurt. But the reality is that I would not be where I am today if he had not taken those things away. So you've got to break your water. Step out on faith. Even if it's something small. If it takes you buying a zoning code book for the land that you want, if it takes you going and buying one piece of stock in a company that you want to work for, if it takes you doing anything, break your own water, because God honors big motions of faith. He honors those who are faithful to him. And if you show that you have faith in what he can do, watch him move on your behalf. Y'all be blessed. This is Rev.